Ah, a level. However, we did learn a skill. So, this, it's level 27 and he had 3 courser skills left to learn. And I used, one of the event coupons that I've gotten from events to get rid of 4-chop and learn the other courser skills. So, I'm hoping that he learns at least one more. It'll be a guaranteed courser. We'll see how that works out, I suppose. But horse training is gonna have to wait a minute because I got something I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go do something. I'm gonna go do something. So how is everybody? We need to swap this out and swap this out and this. While I'm organizing my junk here before I talk about what I want to talk about, hope you guys like the new format. I'm don't have much to show today because I'm doing some changes around different places, and I've been trying to see if maybe I can make the videos a little bit better. So I want to change things up. Now the question is, did it make it any better or not? So today I want to talk about a little something. So Black Desert is basically the economy and everything in Black Desert being that it's basically a resource simulator. Everything is event driven. So you can actually make a lot of silver. Most of the guys that make a huge amount of silver do it off what they call retail arbitrage. I don't buy and sell a lot of stuff. Of course, I'm not hurting for silver either. So, I mean, maybe if you heard that, that was my phone going off. Stupid emails. But there are some things you can take advantage of. So to look at, just to give you a couple examples, and basically this is to show that, give you a little bit of a sample of the kind of things that are going to be, I'm going to be focusing on moving forward. You know, I want to make different kinds of content, not just enhancing stuff. I want to show a bunch of different stuff. Maybe there's going to be some people that are probably going to be a little upset about this, but I don't care. I'm not hurting for silver. I have almost 63 billion, and I haven't really done much with it. If I want to make more silver, I can grind. I'm still horse training, which isn't very competitive. Fishing you can do, and all the trade crates stuff. All that stuff is, I don't have any competition. Like it's all in-game systems that don't really depend on competition like normal economy stuff does, because it's all through NPCs. So all the trade crates and stuff, depending on what other people sell, it's not really going to affect. If somebody else does all the trade crates and stuff, it's not going to affect me. So I can still make silver using that method. I can still go grind to make silver. That doesn't affect me if somebody else does that. So, you know, showing off a few methods that is kind of competitive doesn't really bother me that much. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set these up. Actually, I'm going to go show you something real quick. So right now we have horse training events going on and horse capture events, basically Imperial horse stuff, tons of it. So that's just one event that affects the in-game economy, basically. Whenever you're looking for retail arbitrage, sorry, it's really early in the morning. You're looking at things that move quickly and the price changes quickly. So I know a lot of bigger players. NPC background noises? Does it really sound like a bunch of people talking and stuff? That's annoying. I know a lot of the big buyers and resellers, they'll do things like enhancement materials. So, Memfrags, Kaffir stones, where Kaffirs have kind of bottomed out, but you can use this graph to see the slow price changes in 3 months. So they've fallen obviously because the game has changed a little bit. But like Blackstones, um, I know for a fact that Blackstone weapons just like a month ago were like down around like 120,000. So if you had bought like 100 to 200,000 Blackstones with your money, with your silver, and now sold them off at almost 300,000, you're tripling your money. I mean, obviously, marketplace taxes takes out 15% or whatever that is. So it it's not going to be exactly tripling, but you get the idea. So whenever I feel like doing this, and I've already done some of the number calculations so you can kind of see this, but one of the events is the horse event. So lumps of raw sugar are going like hotcakes, and they're easy to make. You don't need any investment, really, just a little bit of silver. So I bought 300,000 raw sugar and 30,000 mineral water, which cost me about 60 million. And I figured that the lump of raw sugar was going to sell at 7,500 silver. So it cost me about 2,030 silver per lump of raw sugar, and then you sell it on the marketplace at 7,500. Minus tax stuff, you're making like 63 something. So it cost me 60 million for resources, and overall to sell the 30,000 that it would craft, I would make 190 million. So I would triple my money basically. The thing that you got to remember also is if you have high processing, you're not going to make, if you might buy the materials for 30,000 to do 30,000 crafts, you're not going to get just 30,000 in this case lump of raw sugars. You're going to get a huge amount more because you can proc a bunch and not just get a single one per craft. You could possibly get 3, 4, 5 up to the max. I think it's 5, but see, I'm processing Guru 35. I can do, I don't have my processing stone on right this minute, so I'm missing some mastery, but I normally have it's not gonna let me change it, but I'll do that here in a second when I set this up. So raw sugar, you need 10 per craft. So if we buy 1,000, and then you're gonna need 1 per craft, so that's gonna be 1,000. And if you don't know this, you can always hit F1 and go to the crafting notes. But I have my stuff dumped in Heidel because I still have quite a few. Out of the 300,000, I still have 36,000 now. I had 26,000 left. That was my computer trying to do something stupid. So it's heating. You go to, let me put my stone on so I can mass process. Yes, I have the pay to win costume that allows me to process from storage. That's a pearl outfit, but otherwise you just do it normally with the simple. You just hit L on the keyboard and it brings up this menu outside of storage. The advantage of the pay to win is you can do it straight out of storage, so you don't need as much weight, so you can process longer. So it's just raw sugar and mineral water and mass process. Of course, you can see here 1760 is my mastery for heating.
Oh, it's such a nice day.
I can do 212 at once.
I always want you to be happy, right?
And I just sit here and let this do. It's pretty easy silver making method. Just for a few, you run up to the little vendor guy up there, buy as many raw sugars and mineral waters as you want. And it's a 10-to-1 ratio again. Craft it up, and then you just list it on the marketplace. Of course, I've got thousands. You can only list 1,000 at a time is the pain, and they don't move super fast, but As far as this event goes, it's not much silver investment. And you can see up here in my log, I've been selling this stuff for the past day. Yes, you do have to have a value pack for this to be efficient. Otherwise, you're going to lose out on too much silver, and it's probably not going to be worth the time that it takes to do it. But here's the other one. I keep getting this verification thing. I don't know what is going on with this stupid thing. The reCAPTCHA. It's doing this to me on my, like on the home page too. Are we done? No, I missed one, obviously. There, happy now? But anyway, hit F1, this window should come up, and then you hit crafting notes, and you can look it up here. And it tells you the recipe and the method of doing it. Of course, most recipes, I think all the recipes for anything in the game are like this. And I wanted to do this video today just to show that it doesn't have to be complicated to make silver. Yeah, it's kind of slow, and yeah, it depends on processing level, how much you're going to make. It's like up and above your initial investment, because the higher processing, the more profit you're going to have. But this is simple. You don't even have to leave the town. You don't have to have much startup silver. You can just go buy the stuff, process it, dump it on the market. There's tons of things like this that you can do. You just have to keep an eye on events, keep an eye on material prices. If you're buying stuff from a vendor, that's not going to change. Vendor prices won't change. But this one is kind of just like a gift, because having a recipe that literally takes 2 things from a vendor and nothing else to be able to make it just to use it. And the reason why it is selling for such a high price when it doesn't normally is because of the Imperial request here. These right here. Hand over a lump of raw sugar times 100 to Wapra. It's a weekly. So there's tons of players doing this right now. And so they'll be doing that on the reset. Now that I made a video on it, I probably won't be crafting anymore. I'll do the ones that I have. I'll finish off these 3,000 crafts here, and then of course I dumped all my other here. I've already have like 41,000 plus whatever's in my marketplace currently sitting up here, 21,000. So you know, I've got like 70,000 lump of raw sugar. I'll probably never ever need that many ever again, but I'm gonna keep listing and selling it. So the price tanks, just remember it costs about 2,000 silver per one to craft, so don't go much below 2,500 or so, or you're gonna start losing silver value on that. Now the other things I wanted to talk about, obviously I kind of very quickly touched on the channel changes. You probably already saw a new intro. I'm trying some editing stuff out. I have a new outro at the end of this, a little bit of music. I wanted to see how that fares. You know, there's enough of you guys that are following my channel. It's time for me to try and work on the quality of video, and just make things overall a better experience for everybody. But other game updates, I have been doing some bartering still. I'm up to 4,300 coins. I do have all the Carrack gear the green Carrack gear to +10. So I'm starting to slow grind to collect resources to get the blue Carrack gear. I need to go kill monsters and stuff, and like sea monsters, and get that all sorted out. But I don't think that's going to be a quick process. I ran into the Siren yesterday while I was out doing quests. I was doing the weekly quest for at Aquila's Eye to get the 500 crow coins, and then the 100. You know, you do dailies, you get 100 of them. I haven't been doing the dailies as much, and I haven't been taking coins. If there are 100 coins, I will end up taking the stones because you get more value, and I need these stones anyway to turn them into solar and lunar stones so that I can craft the Carrick upgrade stones. It's like a long drawn out process. Also, that being said, I've got 5 of the Chiros cannon blueprints and 33 Starlight powder here. So once this hits 10, I will cancel that node and start on the next one. That way, when I've got all 10 blueprints for all 4 parts, I don't have to have that anymore, and I can invest my extra CP into the shop for crafting the gear. And then all I will need are the resources to actually craft the gear. I'm pretty excited about that. I didn't think I would actually like the Carrick stuff as much as I did, or like the bartering stuff, but here's the house that you need, number 3. And these are the ship parts that you need. So for Carrick, you're the first 4. Of course, if you get balance, the next ones, and then Volant. I'll probably end up doing Volant at some point just for the combat. But right now we're focused on Carrick. Somebody said to do the cannon first on the internet. I was looking, cannon. I don't know. I always go for plating first because of the max durability and weight limit, and since I'm just bartering anyway. If I hit this point here where I'm building these, I will be doing nothing but bartering anyway, because I'll be to a point where I only need stones and coins. So I'll probably just do all 4, collect enough stuff for all 4, and then move on. But it's relatively easy to get this Carrick gear, and obviously a lot of you probably already have it if you're. Oops, but there's 3 different types of sea monster materials that you need, and then you need the plus 10 green gear, which I have the plus 10 green gear here already. The blueprints you get, which I'm working on, and then the parts upgrade permit you buy from the little NPC in the different places. Portaferia is the one that I know of off the top of my head. I don't know if there's another one. But they're 1 billion a piece, so the gear is going to cost you 4 billion silver overall. And then these 3 different materials here are where the sea monster materials come in. So you need violent sea monster scale, violent sea monster bone, and violent sea monster ooze. And you just got to go kill crocodiles up in the far north of the ocean to get those. It's not too bad. Just got to grind it out a little bit, and then the Sunset Blackstones are the ones that you use to upgrade it. And of course, that you're going to need barter or craft at the chip part workshop. I wonder if you could barter, or I wonder if they're just talking about, like, in general, you can see them as a barter sometimes. But, yeah, you just need a solar, a lunar, and 10 starlight powder. So, overall, you're probably going to need, I mean, obviously, you're going to need at least 40 of these stones. And then, that's if you don't fail any, because you got to get each one to plus 10. So, you're probably going to fail quite a bit, with high stacks even. Obviously, they don't downgrade, but, it's still going to be, so you're probably going to need like 60 stones, I would say. Yeah, I would say that gives you like 50% fail rate on some of them. And obviously, you're not going to fail on every one. But, so that means you're going to need, what, 60 of those? You're going to need 10. You're going to need 600 starlight powder plus 60 of each stone, and to get 60 of each stone you're going to need 10 and 20 of each, so you're going to need 1200 frosted stones, and what, ooh, no, you're going to need more than that. Yeah, 1200 and 600 of the stones. So definitely have the grind cut out for you. 1,200 of these. Because it takes 20, right? Yeah. No, you only need 600 of each. I was wrong. I was thinking about the amount of crow coins that you would need. Yeah. Yep. 600 and 600. So you're going to have to farm quite a bit. So, And of course, I'm already on my way to getting another Carrack. I've got the luminous cobalt ingots done. The dark iron will probably be the next big difficult item. The rest of this stuff just kind of comes as you do quests. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, what else do I have to relay before I end this off? Oh yeah, I was supposed to collect the transport. Oopsie. Oh, we got another forest crystal. That's a good thing. This is what I don't want to relay. I've got this up here. This node's still going too. I don't really plan on making this Panic Sun ship. I guess I could, but really I had this node going for the Starlight Powder, so I got 30 there. So I've got, what, 60? So I'm a tenth of the way there. I need like 600 powder. But that'll be good. I'll just keep this one farming because it only takes a couple of CP over what I already had. So whenever this is done doing its little process, I'll have enough powders hopefully. And then of course this node over here is where you get the, where are you at, buddy? This one right here. This is where you get the cannon blueprint plus powder, and then there's 3 other nodes around that you gotta invest in to get the other 3 blueprint parts. And I don't know what those are off the top of my head. I'll have to visit them and find them, but I'll have to look them up. But I'll just swap around my CP until I get the blueprints that I need, and then it's full on Starlight Powder farming, and then it's going to be crocodile and barter farming, like for crow coins. So, but for now, it's lump of raw sugar crafting to dump on the market, and then the and like I said, they do sell slowly, but the price has been slowly going up. It was at 7,500 for the max, and now it's at 8,000. So it's slowly been climbing. And of course, before this event, it was way down there at like 3,000 or whatever. So it'll keep climbing as long as the event's going on. But nice little tidbit. So I'll end this off here. You guys have a good weekend, and look forward to hopefully some different types of videos and some different things going on. We can't always be full action. I do have a few goals in mind, and I do have a few things that I want to set out to do. So hopefully it'll all work out. And if it doesn't, we'll keep moving forward anyway, and failing enhancements and failing getting drops, but we won't let it stop us from moving forward. We'll just push through, because that's what we do on BDO. Oh, and I have been, I know there's a BDO video, but I kind of rolled a channel update thing all in one. I did put out a poll for Path of Exile, so if you watch this, go vote on it. I'm heavily considering playing it for the first time. I haven't even really looked anything up. Like, I looked at the classes and kind of a little bit of the gameplay just to kind of see what it was all about. But I keep hearing about it, and I'm curious. And so I may check that out. And if I do, it'll be like a BDO veteran plays Path of Exile for the first time. I mean, I did play Lost Ark for a while, and I've always played League of Legends, so the isometric camera doesn't bother me. As a chill type of game, I love that isometric's pretty cool. And I love theory crafting, so I've heard that Path of Exile is very, 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 very complicated and deep in terms of classes and different things, so I thought maybe it might be a good fit. I want to introduce a couple of new things to the channel to supplement our BDO stuff, and I've been looking around, and maybe Path of Exile is a fit, maybe not. We'll see. But for now, we're trying out some editing, we're trying out some different things, and we're gonna see how it goes. So I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for everything, all the likes, all the views, all the comments. It's fantastic. And I hope hearing me gives back what has been given to me. That's all I can hope for. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, and if you need to know anything, let me know in the comments. I'll answer to the best of my ability. So that, I'm out. See ya.